Do you ever feel trapped by darkness, as if every door in your life has been slammed shut? Today we share the story of Bilal, a young man whose entire world was transformed by one small, consistent habit. It's a story about the immense power found in the beautiful act of sending blessings upon the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, an act we know as Durood Sharif. Bilal was an ordinary young man with dreams, much like any of us. But his reality was a stark contrast to his aspirations. Trapped in a low-paying job, crushed by soaring inflation, and buried under business debts, his life had become a relentless struggle. Constant pressure from creditors and a tense environment at home stole his peace of mind and left him with sleepless nights. He performed his prayers, but his heart found no tranquility. He made supplications, but it felt like his words weren't even reaching the heavens. He was sinking deeper into a well of despair, with no ray of hope in sight. One evening, while sitting heartbroken in a park, he noticed an elderly man with a remarkably serene and luminous face. Mustering his courage, Bilal approached him and shared his entire story. The old man smiled gently. "Son," he said, "you are knocking on every worldly door, but you're forgetting the one door that is never closed." Bilal replied in surprise, "But I pray constantly, yet nothing changes." The elder explained, "Then you must give your prayers wings. Before you ask for anything, and after you have asked, send Durood, blessings upon Allah's most beloved, the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Whether you are standing, sitting, or walking, keep your tongue moist with this beautiful remembrance. When you remember Allah's beloved, Allah will remember you. Go, make this a constant part of your life, and then watch how your hardships transform into ease." Bilal took the advice to heart and made reciting Durood Sharif a constant practice. The first change he felt wasn't in his finances, but within his soul. The agitation in his heart was replaced by a deep sense of peace, and for the first time in a long time, he began to sleep soundly through the night. Then, gradually, his worldly problems started to untangle. At work, he was assigned a challenging project. While keeping Durood on his tongue, he completed it with remarkable success. This earned him not only high praise from his superiors, but also a much-needed salary increase. His confidence was restored, but more importantly, his love for the Prophet, peace be upon him, grew deeper than ever. He finally understood that Durood Sharif isn't just a collection of words. It's a powerful, living connection between a person, their creator, and his messenger. Months went by. Bilal had managed to pay off a large portion of his debts, but one final major test awaited him. The creditor to whom he owed the most money suddenly demanded full payment within a week, threatening legal action if he failed to comply. For a brief moment, Bilal felt the old despair creeping back in. But this time was different. Instead of panicking, he placed his complete trust in Allah. That night, he stood for the late-night prayer, tahajjud, and with tears streaming down his face, he spent the entire night doing nothing but reciting Durood Sharif. The very next day at his office, his phone rang with an unknown number. It was a company he had interviewed with ages ago and had completely forgotten about. They were calling to offer him a job on the spot. The offer included a salary 3 times his current one and a signing bonus that was the exact amount he needed to clear his final debt. This wasn't a coincidence. It was a clear miracle, a direct result of his devotion to Durood Sharif. Today, Bilal leads a successful and content life. He often says that his true wealth isn't the money he now has, but the profound spiritual tranquility he found through Durood Sharif. He learned from his life that Durood Sharif is the key to every lock. It replaces the heart's restlessness with profound peace. It can turn financial hardship into abundance and ease. It is a means to cover one's sins and elevate spiritual rank. And most importantly, it brings you closer to the one who is most beloved to Allah. So, my dear friends, if you are going through any hardship or feel a sense of restlessness in your heart, make a commitment today. Decide to make Durood Sharif a part of your daily life, even if you start with just a small amount. If Bilal's story has touched your heart, be sure to share this message with your loved ones. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so we can continue to bring you such faith-inspiring stories. Always remember, Durood Sharif is a treasure that beautifies both this life and the next. May Allah Almighty grant us all the blessing of sending abundant peace and blessings upon His beloved Prophet. Peace and blessings be upon him. Ameen.